Hi and welcome to another Watch Geek video. Today we'll be taking a look at a DW-5000 SL that has been with me for about 10 years. I think it has deserved a video given the time it has been a part of my collection. First we'll talk about what this model exactly is, and then tell you my experience of living with it for the past 10 years. This watch was introduced and made in a limited production run in 2008 as one of the anniversary models. Casio was celebrating 25 years of G-Shock and made this watch in collaboration with the famous director Spike Lee, who also celebrated 25 years of his first movie. The model is heavily inspired by the original from 1983, the DW-5000C, not only by name and design, which is visible with the usage of the legendary brick pattern on the crystal of the watch, but also by construction. Almost all G-Shocks today are made with a plastic case that is protected with a rubberized resin bezel. The original, however, and this were made out of stainless steel and used a proper diver-style screw-in caseback rather than the plate held by 4 little screws we see today. This type of construction has earned these G-Shocks a nickname screwbacks. Today, the only screwback models available are frogman models and premium squares. They are all solar, atomic, and even have Bluetooth connectivity. If, however, you want a screwback that is a simple, regular battery-operated G-Shock just like this, you have to go for the anniversary models that Casio releases every 5 years. The current anniversary model you can still pick up is the DW-5035 from 2018. The appeal of a screwback compared to a regular G-Shock is more than skin deep. Not only does it look cool when you flip the watch over and are greeted by this highly polished lump of steel, but the additional weight makes it feel tougher and better built. It makes regular G-Shocks feel almost like plastic toys. And it really takes you some time to get over that feeling. After I bought this, it took me almost 4 years to buy another G-Shock, as nothing I tried on felt as well built as this. Today, I can appreciate even the lightest of models, like the GW-5600 I reviewed, but screwbacks are still my favorite types of G-Shocks. They're also a great way for people who are used to heavy mechanical watches to get into G-Shocks. The other benefits of the metal case are that there are no risks of stripping the case or the lugs when changing the battery or overloading the strap. Also, broken lugs are something that will never happen on them, unlike another model that got infamous because of it. This is powered by the module 1545, which can still be found in today's basic square, the DW-5600, although with a slightly changed name as the calendar has been updated. This is probably the most basic module you can get in a G-Shock, and this simplicity makes it one of my favorite. It has everything you need and nothing you don't, as I like to say. One alarm, a 24-hour stopwatch, and a 24-hour countdown timer with the main time visible in all functions. It is just a simple and honest movement that will keep on ticking, or should I say flickering, no matter what, just as this one has for the last 10 years. So how has this watch held up in that time? As you can see, it's bruised and scarred, showing it had a life full of harsh use. It has been with me on countless bike rides and workouts soaked in sweat. It has been on my wrist during yard work, car work, and a house renovation. It has been swimming and snorkeling in the sea, pool, river, and lake more times than I can remember. It has been covered in mud, cement, gravel, plaster, dog saliva, and even my daughter's puke and poop. This watch has been through pretty much anything and everything you can imagine over the course of its life. It has been dropped and banged on things dozens of times. When I was doing my SNK 805 wear and tear video, I explained how that thing has been through hell and back. Well, this was worn when I felt things might get too rough for the SNK. I think that alone speaks enough about what this had to endure. And despite all the things I've put it through, it just keeps on working, silently and reliably on my wrist without requiring any special attention, still doing everything it did when it was brand new. Nothing has failed on this watch. Nothing stopped working. It is still as functional as it was the first day I bought it. The most amazing thing is that it's still running on its original battery, which means the little CR2016 cell that has been rated to 2 years by Casio themselves is nearing its 11th full year of usage, and still not showing signs of weakness. I think that can partly be thanked to the fact that this is not my only watch, and it is worn in rotation with others. But even if you use it daily, you can expect 3 to 5 years of life on a single battery, as Casio undersells the energy efficiency of their watches quite a bit. The strap and bezel are still original as well, and other than the chipped paint and scratches, it still feels strong. The reason for that, given all the substances the watch has been subjected to over the years, is the fact I do wash the watch using a toothbrush and soapy water once a month when I wear it. It is pretty much the only attention this watch has gotten from me over the years, and in return, it has given back nothing but reliable service. The only time when I had to open the case back was about 2 years ago when I noticed some fogging under the crystal. I figured the gasket was drying out due to age and the fact it has never been lubed because of the incredible battery life. So I re-lubed it and closed the watch back. The fogging never appeared again. This watch, in my opinion, is what the G-Shock is all about. Affordable, reliable, and doing its job without asking anything in return. This no-nonsense functionality and quality is the reason why G-Shocks will always have respect from even the snobbiest of watch collectors who really know watches, and why it can proudly sit in a watch box next to a Grand Seiko, a Rolex, and yes, even a Patek. I hope this video somewhat explains the reason why I always give the same answer to a question you guys ask. What is your favorite G-Shock? The answer has always been, and I believe will always be, my DW-5000 SL. Well, that's it when it comes to this week's review, so thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed and found it useful. If you did, please like and subscribe, and until the next video, bye.